Hello and welcome back. If you're new to this challenge, we are on day 4 of our grounding challenge. Grounding, staying right in the present moment to be sane all day. My name's Karina Cho. I'm a Divine Life Mastery Coach, spiritual mentor, teacher, and writer. And I'm so happy for you to continue to join us on this journey. If you're new, don't worry about it. You can go back on my YouTube channel under Karina Cho and see the last 3 days. But for those of you who've been on this journey with me, wow, I'm excited. I hear some of the comments. I see some of the pictures. You're actually applying it. I hear how you're feeling. Yay for you for taking on the challenge. I know in a busy day, it's hard to take on new things. So congratulations for that. So today is day 4. I'm excited about day 4. We've got some deep teachings, but some fun along the way. So day 4 is all about letting go, letting in, and letting loose. So let me tell you what I'm talking about here. So grounding is really about the truth. About reality. What is the truth that you are telling yourself? Are you being truthful with yourself? Not only truthful, but are you allowing yourself to feel emotions that come up? Or are you stuffing them down your throat and into your body and not allowing anyone to know how you're feeling? And then you start to associate stories with those feelings. The way that we work, side note, human body, we feel first, and then we start to associate stories with the feeling, and then if we keep all those feelings in and the stories in our head, that creates our vibrational layer of how we show up in the world. Okay, so I took that spiritual tool and brought it right down to reality so that we can all understand what I'm talking about. So today, what I'm talking about from grounding and being truthful is, let me give you a little example. It's a small one, simple. I have more complex ones, but I'm going to use this one because I think we can all relate. So we all get this beautiful time to go away with our family. Vacation time, 2 or 3 times a year. It's just the time we get to spend with the whole family. We all come together. So that just happened for me recently, except we went away somewhere cold. And I don't love cold. I love the summer. But anyway, 4 days into the trip, and I'm starting to feel antsy. I'm starting to feel claustrophobic. Like I need some space. Like I need 30 minutes of my own time just to chill and meditate. I love meditation, so when I go away, I still like to get my meditation in because it just calls to me. It's who I am. And so when this was happening, when I was away with my family, I was starting to feel, of course, frustrated. A little bit annoyed even that, my God, I can't get 30 minutes to myself. And then I started creating these stories in my head. And then that started creating the way I reacted and the way I was feeling and being with my family. And then I noticed this and I'm like, why am I doing this? Why don't I just tell them what I need? So that I don't have to spend days doing this. And I did. I said, guys, I need 30 minutes. Give me 30 minutes. I need some meditation time. They were so happy to give it to me. But what we do most of the time in our life, that's a little example. How many years have you been untruthful to yourself? How many years have you felt something, but you just kept it buried down? Whatever it is during your daily life, like even like when I'm talking about healing, even trauma, stuff that we're not able to mentally digest, discuss, or get out, or talk to anybody about, we keep that way down. We keep our feelings of resentment, of anger, of hurt and sadness way down. But when we're happy, everybody knows. So why do we share the happiness and not the sadness or the hurt and the pain? Is it because we feel that we'll be judged? Or is it the way that we were taught? What is it that really doesn't allow us to show up or be truthful about that. What are we hiding from? So when we're not truthful with ourselves, what happens is we stuff it down for years and years and years. And then we tend to react in a way of frustration or maybe not behaving properly. And even though we're aware of it, we ignore it, we don't listen. So my question for you is, what truth are you holding back from yourself? What reality is keeping you away from happiness? What are you afraid of in terms of being judged or heard? So I want to repeat that again to you. What reality are you not allowing to come up for yourself? What truth are you not allowing to come up for yourself? And by the way, when the truth comes up, it's okay. Just be aware of it, accept it. There's parts of us that may not feel good, or we may feel guilty or shame about it. I could have felt guilty for not wanting to honor myself, but I didn't, because that doesn't do any good for me, it just causes more frustration. So when you become aware of how you're feeling, you stop and you take action towards it, then you don't start penting up all of these different stresses in the body, overwhelmness and these emotions and all these stories. You start to disassociate. No story gets formed around the feeling. And so stop denying yourself how you feel. It's okay to feel whatever it is. So one of the challenges that I have for you today is to go into your meditation practice or go into a quiet place and ask yourself this question. What is the truth that I've been hiding from myself? How am I really feeling? And for how long have I been feeling this? Don't get attached. Don't bring a story along with it. Just a feeling. Maybe I feel overwhelmed. Maybe I feel frustrated. Maybe I feel not appreciated. Maybe I feel not confident. Just notice it. Allow yourself to feel it fully. Become aware of it. Accept it. And now take action. So now what are you going to do? How are you going to change? And so let me give you an example. So I used to let my stress pile up for years and years and years and years. And of course, that's not good for you. And then I would just blow at the smallest thing. And my family would look at me like, what's going on? Because I didn't honor myself and listen to myself during the time that I was feeling overwhelmed and stressed, I kept pushing through it. And by the way, there's no award when you just push through it. It's actually just hurting yourself. I actually would just blow on the littlest things. Just blow up on the littlest things. So now, today, I actually took a personal self-care day. Before I started doing this video shoot for you today, I sat in meditation and I was feeling tired and I said, what do I need today? How am I feeling? Well, I need a little bit of self-care. So I went to the gym, I let loose, I went and gave myself a smoothie, and I came back and I relaxed a little. So letting go. When you go into your meditation room, ask yourself, what is the truth I'm hiding from myself? How am I feeling? No judgment about it. Doesn't matter if you feel angry, doesn't matter if, whatever you feel, don't associate a story. Just what is the feeling? Allow it to come up, accept it and say, I see it, and then inquire. What can I do differently? How can I change the way that I feel right now? What is it that I can do different in my life? So for me, I put in a self-care routine for myself. Almost every month I take one day just for myself. I also, in the moment of life, right, because we're living in the moment of life, we can't isolate ourselves somewhere and say, okay, self-care. Right? In the moment of life, when I feel stressed, I step back. Or when I'm dealing with something that's uncomfortable for me, I'll step back, acknowledge it, breathe my way through it, don't associate a story, and move forward. Okay, so stop denying yourself how you feel. Stop denying your emotions. Just allow yourself to feel and don't get tied up in the stories. Okay, that's one piece for you. And then secondly, this will also help you to become more energized in your life, less burnout syndrome, less stress, and allows you to be brutally honest with yourself. And so from my favorite book, A Course in Miracles, I wanted to share with you today. It's called The Undoing of Fear. And the Course in Miracles is all about undoing. Undoing our stories, undoing our attachment to our stories, undoing the not being able to see the truth, and that is really the miracle. So the undoing of fear and living in the present moment is what allows the miracles to show up in your life. Okay, so today's challenge is to go in your space, ask yourself the question, how am I feeling? Maybe not at the present moment, maybe there's something that will bubble up. How long have I been feeling this way? And what action am I going to take towards it? Okay? So that's the letting go. Letting loose, oh my God, go have fun. Letting loose for me is actually doing yoga or going to the gym or doing something new for myself. I'm constantly learning. I'm signing up for spiritual retreats all the time, learning more about personal development, universal laws, attractions, all these types of things. So go do something fun. Do something outside of your normal schedule to keep you happy, to keep that passion going. And let loose, because when all of these energies of being overwhelmed and stressed lie inside of you, you actually need a way to let it out. And a lot of us, move towards different addictions. And I'm not saying they're all bad, but sometimes they become unbalanced, right? Having a glass of wine once in a while, hey, that's okay. But when we rely on that, when we start relying on that to allow ourselves to relax, to allow ourselves to just be, to allow to kind of as a babysitter for our emotions, that's when it becomes unhealthy. And you're really just pushing the truth away even more. Okay. And then, of course, letting in. Let people help you. Ask for help. Let in. If you need to, pray to God, pray to Divine, say, please help me in this moment, allow me to surrender. Or reach out to a friend. Or reach out to me on Facebook and I'll support you through it. But let love in. Let love be your guide. Let love be your story. Let love be the truth. Let love lead you just to the emotion and not the story. Okay. Let go, let loose, let in. Yay, day 4 challenge. Now this one's going to be a little bit tougher for you because you're going to have to do some soul searching. And I went through this transformation, so I'm still working through my list. But as you know, we're dynamic people and we're evolving always, and these emotions will come up, but you need to honor them before they actually make you sick. Okay? You don't want to get sick, burnt out, illnesses. Honor it. We're not doing ourselves any favor if we do not. And so today, I would then like to close just with a prayer and an intention for everyone that's listening to this video. I ask Divine to help all of us to let go, to let loose, and to let in, and to support us during this journey of personal transformation, knowing that life here is a gift. Allow us to see the truth of love and to live in this space. So please join my Facebook group if you're not already there, called Divine Life Mastery. And you can go to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe, share the channel with people. This YouTube channel is all about personal transformation, moving from the head to the heart, living from the soul and connecting back to your higher self in a way that's realistic and real life. So thank you. Keep posting. I love you guys. Namaste. Have a great day.